Hey y'all. There we go. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So there was slight change of plans tonight. We were gonna play a game with other individuals today, but unfortunately, we didn't have enough people. Um, so we kind of moved to plan B. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I've been lately addicted to a certain horse girl anime game right now. I've been playing quite a bit of it lately. Um, for those of you who know. But yeah, good to see you, everyone. Glad to hear you're doing pretty good. In terms of games for next week, I do want to stream a bit more. But I'm still very busy with IRL stuff. Um, so I'm gonna see if I can try to work in more evening streams as well on top of it. So it should hopefully be okay for the most part. But I do have some ideas I want to do. Yeah, I'm feeling really good today. Nice. How many dogs do you have? Ugh, two. Full breed, Labrador, Mutt, and a Jack Russell Terrier mix. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got two. I've got two as well. I've got two lovely hounds. Dogs are great. Hello, and I thought my blind friend, I bought my blind friend a cheese grater for his birthday. He said it was the most violent book he's ever read. Mm, mm. Well, even if he's blind, he's gonna feel it, and it doesn't open like a book. So I'm kind of scratching my head. I don't think I get the joke, if I'm gonna be honest. That's probably for the best there. It's a nerd bird. I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I like how I can just like do the peace sign, but the problem is my open eye is actually hidden behind my hair, which just makes it all the more funny. But hi, Dane. You'd be doing well. We're chilling in Delhi's studio. That reminds me, I should definitely update my status. There we go. Okay, so we've got no jump scares today, so I should be safe. I'd be good, yeah, just about to go out for a run. Nice. I need to get out and do more, runs in the future. What? Just get that. Nice dog, 11. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Welcome. It's too hot for exercising where I am. I did sit outside and with my dogs for a bit there. Currently it's 16 degrees, so we have had some nice rain as well, so it's been a lot better than it was in June, so hopefully it should get a little bit more cooler. It's currently 33. Oh my gosh. Hope you still stay hydrated out there. Still don't know what the deal with my tracking is as well. Sometimes a bigger room isn't always the best either. It's probably spiked to 37 or higher in the next coming weeks. Oh my gosh. Oh. No thank you. I'm just glad the humidity is finally gone. There we go. Currently thinking of what ideas, what order I'm gonna play the games for next week. So I want to hopefully at least play 4 of them. Not to mention there's a lot of stuff going on this... What? Very shy. Damn it, Baines. I am anything but. Hmm. I wish there was a way to fix the tracking now. So I've got a much larger room, but I don't know if it's struggling that way. Because normally it should be like heaven for like tracking and base stations to have a much larger room to work around with, but it's just like not finding sweet spots, which is very strange. Hi, Tommy. Welcome, welcome. Happy Dorcas. Currently just relaxing, really. We were gonna play a horror game. We were gonna play Nuclear Nightmare tonight, but unfortunately we didn't have enough individuals to play, so it was cancelled a second time, so can't I don't really have any hopes for it for next time, to be honest, so I went to plan B just in case. But I do have other ideas for next week, at least for maybe 5, even if depending how lucky I get. Yeah, it can suck, but you know, these things happen when you gather other people to play, and you know, if something comes up IRL or there's a different game they would rather play on the day, or they just want to relax, so you know, these things happen. Speaking of which, when it comes to games, I will say I am rather sad that Ready or Not is now getting a censorship due to its console release, which will also affect the PC version, which is not really the same game that I would have purchased all those years ago. So it's not going to be the same product, unfortunately. They do gotta find other ways to be comfy still. Sorry to hear that. No, it's alright. I mean, if a game, you know, if something doesn't happen, it gives you an opportunity to just do something else. So I'm flexible, so it's fine. It's probably going to be short stream tonight. Might might just keep it under an hour or so. So a bite-sized kind of stream. I was actually looking back at some of my older streams, especially from Friends Thursday, and some of the games that we played before. Um, like I really enjoyed the flying games like Warplanes and Jetborne Racing. Where we, you know, got to race with aircraft. That was a lot of fun. And we only did one session together, so I was kind of hoping we would be able to revisit it again. But there doesn't seem to be any interest at the moment, so I'll try again in the future to see if people want to give that one a go, because a lot of people enjoyed it, and it's been well over a year since we last played, and we only did one session. Bite size? Yeah, so bite size streams for me are at least, an hour at most. So that way it's easy to watch the VODs without it being too big. That way you guys get, obviously the opportunity to, if you need to go elsewhere, it doesn't have to be too long. Because, your time is also precious as well, so I want to keep that in mind as well. Because I don't have to always do like a 2-hour or 3-hour stream, so small streams are good too. But it also gives me a good opportunity to just, talk to you guys as well. Because there have been occasions where I haven't been able to address any of you properly. Either because I was talking with someone else or I was too focused on the game, so it gives me more of an opportunity to talk with you face to face rather than just giving you a different angle from somebody else's perspective. Speaking of games, there have been 2 games requested for me to play as well, which I'll go into some detail. Don't know if I can pronounce it or no. Just making sure where my tracking is. Okay, that should be alright. So let's say, so we had about 2 requests. Let's see if I can find them. I've been playing the horse game a lot lately. Uma Musume Pretty Derby, the anime horse girl game. I've been playing it quite a bit lately. It's quite fun, but also very, very challenging as well. So one of the requested games was called The Headliners, which is like horror team-based game where you take pictures of or film various spooky moments throughout the city. Still haven't played that one yet. And then there was another one from Remy as well. See if I can find that. So it was around here somewhere. It's a conundrum when you've got a rather large list of stuff to go through. sometimes forget. Okay, here we go. It's called Ender Lilies. Or Endolilis. I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced. Seeing a lot of people take a peek at the horse game, really not my thing, but hearing an interesting thing. I mean, it was the last thing I expected, so I actually encountered it through a YouTube video a few days ago where they were doing like their own self-commentary on it. And I thought I'd just, dip my toes and have a look. Normally I'm not into, games that have just come out and they're trending. It's not really my forte, but I decided to have a look at this one. And it is fun, but it is a gacha game. And the novelty can run off, wear off very quickly. I also got to play another VR game just before stream because for some reason the VR recording system doesn't like it. It was called I think it was like Google's Age of Sail, which is like a short story VR animation piece. It was very interesting to watch, although it was very short. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was, so it wouldn't have made a, good part to stream. It would have been just an addition. But I did have other ideas of what to add to it, but it's, you know, it's just easier to just look it up on YouTube, if anything. Especially if it's like 10 minutes long or something. But yeah, how you guys been doing? Have you been playing any interesting games lately? Because games are in a very strange place right now. A lot of areas have just been very slow lately. I'm doing well, just finished mowing the lawn and stuff. Nice. I mean, I did some greenery as well a few days ago, cutting away at trees. Mm-hmm. I just want to find, new work again, so that way I don't have to worry about it and I can, get back to streaming and not worry about not having work and everything. Because I do miss, working to some extent because, you got to earn a living somehow. I've been replaying Bastion from Supergiant Games. Oh, I think I haven't. I'm not sure if I remember that one. I might have to look that one up again. Ups and downs lately, but today has been comfy. It's been comfy but very slow today. I used to love landscaping a lot. It's very calming. It's quite, even if it's not a lot, just doing a little bit just, fills you with the sense of achievement. It is nice when you look back and see how much work you've done as well. Such a good game. Ugh, excuse me. I've been very tired. Um, yeah, I'll definitely have a look at that one. Hi, human. I should have put a timestamp for this stream for just, you know, to be an hour or so. How you doing today, Dev? I'm okay, I'm comfy, which is relaxing. I'm hoping to do some games next week. I almost said next month, but hopefully it shouldn't be that long. So at least 4 games that I want to hopefully play this week, maybe 5 if I'm lucky. I think one of them was yours as well. So I want to give Headliners a go and see who's interested in trying it out with me. Nobody Wants to Die was a surprise to me. Go Blind, awesome noir game. Nobody Wants to Die. Can't remember the last noir game I played. Might have been LA Noire. I'm not quite sure. I will maybe will be able to catch them since I'm going back to work this week. Nice. Well, even if you don't catch them, I will record them and put them in VODs on the archive channel, so they will be there even if you don't see the stream. I'll try to make sure of that. Oh, I heard of that one. A friend of mine gave it a big thumbs up recommendation. It is very nice. Kind of makes me want to, like, sometimes I wonder if I ever went back and visited those games and see how much, you know, better or worse I could do. Do you ever get those moments where you look back at a game and you want to try one, and then you're like, I wonder if I could do better than I did on my first time around, and then you try again, and then it turns out the second time around it's, well, kind of rusty. I went to play this remake game called Ryo Kuzusuna Hayo and the Soulless Army, but I don't have the time to get it now. Oh. I mean, is it still obtainable or is it just gone for good? Because I hope you can still play it. Yeah, many felt that way too. So many games I used to play as a child. I will say I do regret not, you know, being able to experience other games as well. Like, I always wanted to get a GameCube at one point, but never got around to doing it. I can download it on the PlayStation Store. Nice. I'm glad you can still get it. I really want to play Black and White again, but ain't happening sadly. It's a lot more difficult to play older games now. It's really frustrating. Yosho. Ma. I found the opposite of playing Spyro and Crash Bandicoot remakes. I did much better than when I was a kid. I've still got Spyro on my library and I still haven't played it yet. So it'll be very interesting to see how much of it has stayed the same with certain improvements, I hope. I have to go. Enjoy your stream. Thank you very much, Brians. Have a good one. Until next time. Yeah, I want to play Pokemon Heart and Gold again instead of picking Typhoon. I picked Gator since Totodile was my favorite anyway. Type of explosion. Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder how. I mean, I haven't played Pokemon since Diamond and Pearl, so I'm way behind. What is frustrating there is Black and White won't even be able to come to GOG due to Legal Nightmare. That's always the worst one. There are so many games I wish that could come to GOG, but it's always the whole legal matter, which is the biggest, nail on the coffin. I still have Black and White on CD somewhere. It needs a whole bunch of mods and unofficial patches to work on modern PCs without a bunch of issues, but worth it. Black and White is so good. It is, so frustrating that, with all these like modern advances on these computers, we still need like additional software just to get them working again. Which should never be the case. Not to mention a lot of PCs don't even come with a CD player anymore. Mine included. I've still got a lot of my old PC games but no way to play them. Yeah, I have it too in the physical version, but I ain't got a CD drive anymore. Yeah. That's the biggest conundrum for most PC gamers now. You fool, you absolute buffoon, you're not alone, I don't either on my PC, but I have an old laptop that does, so I also have files somewhere. That is why I love GOG, since they actually make the games work properly on modern systems. Work for dev. How ironic. Yeah, I do keep an eye on seeing what GOG comes with. I've got a few games on my GOG library as well. I've got Star Trek Armada 1 and 2. I've got Star Trek Elite Force. Warcraft 1 and 2. What else? I think it was Shogo as well. And then the Homeworld game that I think it was like Catalyst or something. Like, I got the old Treasure Planet game on Steam, but they just
There she is.
Oh gosh, hiya.
Okay, that goes. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. I remember the Treasure Planet game. I don't know if it still works on Steam or not. I don't trust a lot of old games on Steam, but it looked interesting. Without having them work properly. Yeah, that is the biggest conundrum, especially on Steam. I don't trust a lot of old games on Steam. I normally go for GOG for that. You're feeling low today? No, I'm not low. I'm spoiled. Is it a small joke? Oh, like Fallout 76 with a physical copy, just cardboard disc in a box and digital download code. I hate that thing. I miss like gaming manuals that we used to have in our boxes. Now it's just like an advertisement slip and that's it. Nowadays you'll be lucky enough to get a CD at all. Now it's just like a downloadable chip. A lot of older games that I have in CD and or DVD, I started ripping the files from when I started looking at getting a new PC almost, and then I could find still came with a CD drive. And I was like, I have spent far too much money to lose all these games. Indeed, which is why the movement for just stop killing games is extremely important to all of us. Like, even before I knew about the movement, I've always been thinking about, media and how we consume, a lot of stuff in our daily lives. Like, when you look at forms of art, you got music, writing, and, you know, art. And a lot of them have been kept alive for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And, we're still going back to like protecting films and reciting what might have been with old music. With the oldest form of art being protected is literally, well, art itself, going all the way back to, cave paintings. So, but all of them are protected and trying to be preserved, but the biggest conundrum is video games itself, especially when it comes down to legal acts. Because nowadays, unless you have the system to play an older game, good luck playing it, because they either have a lifespan or they're just limited to those systems. So the longevity of games, especially of a modern game, is definitely fleeting. Like, a lot of the new games now, we don't even own them anymore. They could literally take it away from us without any warning whatsoever. A wild Delhi did appear, and then a wild Delhi disappeared. It worked once at Steam for me, but now it won't even launch. That's really frustrating, especially if you paid for it. No, just the tone of voice sounds low energy, just making sure you're okay. Am I really low energy right now? Do I need to sound more excited? I don't know. I don't feel like I have like the tenacity to be like really be really energetic. The old games, actual cheats, like BitHead mode. Oh, I love the old cheats, especially when they would like give you all these little cheat sheets. And a lot of them back then in the day were like really encouraged. And they were just there for fun, if anything, back in the old days. Yeah, and all the groups who takes abandonware and give them life again. It's just rent files for games. You sound normal to me. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Assume we were just chilling today. Oh, sorry. Had something stuck in my throat. Excuse me. Sound pretty same to me, but I'm pretty new. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I got a cold or something. I'm not quite sure. You're a little bit low energy, but just take that as being Sunday night, probably. Um, Up and down, left and right, right B, A star. Oh, I remember that. Good old days of Who's Your Daddy from Age of Empires 2. I almost forgot that was a thing. Do you remember those blue like cars in Age of Empires 2 where they had like projectiles and you could literally send these like sports cars and just, use them as such. Like it was like I remember I was coming over to um a kid playing Age of Empires 2 and he just had these like cars driving around the map and I was just like so confused and a little bit annoyed because I was like, how did you get modern cars in a, Age of Empires? That should not be possible. It looks so wrong. Ah, yes, the cheat code for infinite power or god mode as well. Or just skipping a level or going invisible. I'm a big believer of game preservation, especially since console is my preferred method of playing. I do feel keeping online games about is harder, but making sure you can own the game when you buy it is important. It was so fun and a lifesaver for harder missions for me as a child. I mean, cheats were there to help you and to make the experience more fun if if you want to try something different. Nowadays, it's just, the bad kind of cheating. Nice argument, however. Hydrate, you got it. Thank you for the hydration. I'm a bigger fan of flying purple hippo in Age of Mythology wearing a little top hat, attacking by shooting hearts at enemies. I don't even know that one, and I still need to finish Age of Mythologies, because even when I've finished that one, I still need to finish or even start Age of Mythologies Retold as well, just to see how they compare. Especially now that they got 2 new campaigns as well to go with it as well. So, yeah, lots of games to play, lots to do. Read my code again to, I believe it was 30, might have been changed. Honestly, I don't remember. Yeah, there is a lot of difference these days with hacking, cheating, and good old cheat codes that only works on a single player. Exactly. You're probably right. I know it's more, why is that kind of vague on the exact number? 2 new campaigns? Yeah, so there's there's like Asian mythology, so there's the Chinese mythos, and then there's the Japanese mythos that's coming out as well. Remember Bak Bak Boom Chi? That one made me laugh. That's the chicken meteor one, right? How are we doing for time? We have 15 minutes left. Oh yeah, the Chinese one was the new one for the remaster, and the Japanese one is the one coming on to retold. Exactly. I think so. Description was vague and just said exploding chicken. Hey Dove, have you heard of this one city building strategy game called Honor 1117? Pax Romana that takes place during the Roman. It's not out yet, but I thought it might be interesting. I did have a look at its trailers and uh gameplay. Definitely looks interesting, so definitely to keep an eye out on. Never finished the Chinese one, honestly. Hacks for Dev. Mm, mama. 15 minutes to let Dove know how cute she is, not enough time. There's plenty of time for another time. It's not like how I'll be the last one. I didn't like the Chinese extensions. Lots of reviews also say it's poor when they compare to the other 4. Dove is adorable. Mwah. I mean, from what I understand, the Chinese faction plays differently to the other ones. From what I understand. I really need to fix this elbow in the sleeve. It keeps peeking out sometimes. Chinese one just didn't have the vibe of the crossover or the ones that, I mean, Atlantis campaign ones had. And that was really something that, like, made Age of Mythology for what it is. That was pretty cool. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun with the Atlantis campaign, and I'm going to be honest, it was a lot longer than I thought, and I've still not finished it. I mean, I haven't even got to the Nords yet, so it's from what I can tell, for an RTS game, you're definitely getting, money for, you're definitely getting your money's worth for the game because it's there's a lot in here, a lot more than I thought. So that's a nice surprise. It's always nice when you find a campaign is very long. There is, however, community-made mythos for the Aztecs that everyone loves. Oh, nice. Didn't even know that one. But I know the modding community is really, really cool. As a fan of Japanese culture and mythology, I saw the game and I don't think I like the designs of the characters, so I don't know if I want to look into it yet. Just hearing Chinese and mythology makes me think of the cool new Digimon. It's not all about length though. Wow. I mean, for me, it depends. It doesn't have to be long. It just depends how it's handled. Okay, that just sounds wrong. What I meant to say is it depends on how, they approach the story and the mission, the mission builds. Like, how do they, like, when you look at Dawn of War, you get some really good missions in, like, the first game and Winter Assault as well. And, Battle for Middle-earth is also a nice one as well. Had a lot of fun with that. Ayo, shut up. My plan worked. Stop. Even a mod that completely changes the game into Lord of the Rings. Nice. I mean, more Lord of the Rings mods, the better. No length, but how it's handled. Shut up. We have a flustered cutie. Oh. Yamero. Ma. Where's my cable at? I missed stuff. I was only off screen for a few seconds. That was adorable when she's lewd. Is that really all I am? Bushy Dove is cute. Mm. I just remembered I actually have my bed behind me, so I could literally actually step on it. That was so cute when I blushed. It's like, I mean, it is cute, but I'd not say that's all you are now. Well, good to know. I don't know why, but I want to climb my bed for some reason. Probably not a good idea. I'm gonna do it anyway because I just want to do it. I don't know why, I just want to. I just see, see what happens. Forgive what my tracking does. It's probably gonna go bruh. Not that the clippers don't mind anyway. But so I am on top of my bed right now. Mm. Dove is finally tall. Oi, plenty tall. I've been getting taller with every avatar. This is actually quite fun, actually. Feel like a kid all over again on the bed. Granted, I've never really bounced on the bed before. If I wasn't so tall, I'd climb my bed. It would be so fun. Taking us to bed, you would not improve in the situation. It's, goodness sake. Yosh. Mm. Dove. I has a secret for you. Come close. Oh, what's up? Use the door open or whatever use. Come. You're such a human. Thank you for gifting a subject humming. Thank you. Oh, good to see you, Wingman. Hope you're doing well. You're just in time. I only got 6 minutes left. There is just something basic and fun about bouncing on the bed. It's always the small things that are nice and fun. Okay, hugs. You get blurry hugs. You get blurry hugs because of camera focus. But then again, you would be kind of blurry if I was up close anyway. Mama. How could I say such undeniable truth? You have been bored, apparently. Just woke up. Well, I hope you had a very nice sleep. When I was trying to watch this while reading my book, both are difficult. The blurriest of hugs. Ew, hugs. Oh my god. Large stuff. For nearly 4 minutes. Large stuff. Now that is a rare sentence. Well, I've certainly been getting taller. I wish I could have like one of those like markers against a wall, and you could like line up your avatars and then just see how much they progressed over the years. Because I think when I was with Lime, which was my last one, I think she was about maybe up to here or so, roughly. And then Karen was about maybe up here or so, maybe up to the shoulder. Hi, Ironic. Come here. Let me give you a real hug. Come on. Come here. Ma. That is true. Dove is small and a nerd. Well, I'm proud to be a nerd and I'm happy to be small. Wait. Sport. I need to be careful what I say. Eventually we get King Kong-sized Dove kicking over down buildings. Well, there is that one world where you can actually grow bigger in VR chat and then kick down buildings, I think. Or just get big rather than kicking down buildings, but same principle. Like tour or VRC tour. Just VRC tour, essentially. What was your first Eevee? My first Eevee was a Yukon. If you want, I could actually go through some of my main avatars. Let's see. Let's change behavior to look at me. So I'm gonna shrink down. Okay, let's see. Let me just load them up. I've got 18k points right now. I'm just keeping building. Yeah, I need to find what to do with those points. Could be fun. Alright, so this is the first avatar. What? As you can see, the camera has to look down to see me. So this was my first avatar. So I basically had a friend who helped me put this together. The only thing that's original is the obviously the face and the body set. The only thing that's like from the original board avatar is this little ribbon here, which normally came from the hair. So it was like a hair piece. And I thought it would be nice to have a little nod to the original avatar that I bought, just so it could, be preserved so I don't forget where it came from. So yeah, this was my first avatar. This is how Deli met me in the studio, all those years ago. It's basically how most people met me. Actual Dove height reveal? No. Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. And there's also my little shoes as well. And running shoes. And on to the next one. I wish I had a pen and world so I can actually, mark where it was before. And this is my next one. This was Karen. And I made a specific request with this one. I absolutely love this outfit with the half skirt and everything. It looks so cool. So I did have a little request because there are some avatars on Booth that have only a flesh fang, and I thought it'd be cool to have an actual fang built into it. Like you get from the animes and mangas, so I thought that'd be kind of cute to have a little fang. Demi, thank you so much for the 17 months. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, sweetie. And then we're gonna get to the next one, which is Lime. Have to wait for it to load because of server processing. So this one you might remember me most for. when I was in my Liam avatar. Still got the engagement ring on this one. So yeah, as you can see, I've been slowly getting taller. Actually, I wonder how much the camera will change. So keep an eye on like the bar for season 7, just there, and then we'll see how much it, I progress to the next one. So just about like here or so. You're already cute though. Oh, it's a cute base. And then we get to Shinano. Pre-skip, time skip Dove. I will be honest, I remember them all sort of from back when you first appear on Steams. Now post time skip Dove. Haven't got to there yet. Still working on that. So you've grown about half a meter. Oh yeah. More. What is that supposed to mean? At least I grow. Not to mention there are quite a few people that grow up and then they just, go back down again because of a new avatar that came out. So could show my first VRC Ave. I mean, if you want. So this was this. All right, are you ready, guys? This is gonna be Ironic's first avatar. Not gonna lie, it's very odd not seeing the red. It was a very early designer to see. Nice. So yeah, that is all the time we have for tonight. Don't smug at me. That's no smugging. Don't smug. I have a raid targets. I know exactly who to go for tonight. I'm thinking of reading. I think Kozumi. Kozumi is currently streaming Dune Awakening, so I thought we'd give a little Dove raid to them before, and then you guys, thank you so much for joining me again and for the constant support as always. Always a pleasure to see you guys. Sorry it was a very short one tonight. We were gonna stream a different game, but plans changed, so hopefully I'll get to play some more games this week. Because there are some stuff I do want to do, but again, IRL stuff also gets in the way, so I'll do my very best to get as many. Because I want to get hopefully maybe 4 streams in next week, so yeah, hopefully we can get that in. So we are gonna raid. So we're gonna do a Dove raid. Or let's make it fun actually. Let's do a soap. Let's do a soap raid. Cause I don't think I've done that yet. So we could do probably just like capital soap and then with the Dove emote. Alright, let's go to this one. There we go. Thank you very much again for joining me, everyone. And I wish you a wonderful day and a wonderful afternoon and a wonderful night. And I shall hopefully see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, we will be playing Alien Isolation. Wait, did I say that out loud? Bye.